Council by Congo's mission to the United Nations in New York shows that Kinshasa asked for the operation to be renewed. The renewal means nearly 11,000 peacekeepers will continue their deployment until at least December 2025. Here's a roundup of international news.
The United Nations Security Council has voted to extend the mandate for a long-running UN peacekeeping mission in the Democratic Republic of Congo for another year. This follows further delaying an agreed withdrawal from the eastern provinces. The Congolese government has previously pushed for the force known as MONUSCO to leave, but a note to the Security Council by Congo's mission to the United Nations in New York shows that Kinshasa asked for the operation to be renewed. The renewal means nearly 11,000 peacekeepers will continue their deployment until at least December 2025.
French nuclear fuel company Orano has opened international arbitration proceedings against Niger. The move follows several months of unsuccessful attempts at mediation and conciliation after Niamey in June withdrew the license of Orano's subsidiary Imuraren, which has never been mined. It says the announcement of the withdrawal came after the company presented Niger with a concrete proposal to begin exploiting the uranium deposit at the site. Earlier this month, Orano said the authorities had seized control of the Somea uranium mine, which is 63% owned by Orano and the rest by the Niger state. Niger's military government, which took power in a coup in July last year, has stepped up pressure in recent months on foreign investors. It's also made no secret of its desire to reorganize its mining sector as the country transfers its relations from Western nations to new partners. Niger accounts for about 4% of the world's output of uranium.
The United Nations Security Council has voted to extend the mandate for a long-running UN peacekeeping mission in the Democratic Republic of Congo for another year. This follows further delaying an agreed withdrawal from the eastern provinces. The Congolese government has previously pushed for the force known as MONUSCO to leave, but a note to the Security Council by Congo's mission to the United Nations in New York shows that Kinshasa asked for the operation to be renewed. The renewal means nearly 11,000 peacekeepers will continue their deployment until at least December 2025.
And finally, in sports news this evening, the Football Association of Zambia, FAZ, has unveiled its roadmap for the 2025 elective annual general meeting, starting with provincial elections on March 15th, 2025, and culminating in the National Elective Congress on March 29th, 2025. FAZ General Secretary Ruben Kamanga disclosed the plan after an executive committee meeting held on Saturday. He revealed that the committee also resolved to propose impending the election date into the FAZ constitution for future consistency, subject to council approval. Kamanga urged FAZ members to acquaint themselves with the association's electoral code and constitution as they prepare for the upcoming elections. The elections will mark a significant milestone in the governance of the Zambian football, with expectations for a smooth and democratic process. And that particular story from Football House brings us to the end of this edition of main news on the Camnet news desk. But before we go, a recap of stories making headlines. UPND wins KAWAMBWA central by-election. TONSE alliance rejects results. Activists give government 5-day ultimatum over employment of foreign truck drivers. Infrastructure deficits undermine Zambia's education gains, says NAQEZ. Our international headline: UN extends peacekeeping mission in DRC until 2025. Our sports headline: FAR sets March 2025 for elective Congress. We now look at the Camnet verse for the day, coming from the book of Proverbs, chapter 16, and verse 3. It reads, "Commit your works to the Lord, and your thoughts will be established." We end the reading and we end the main news. But dear viewer, please do remember that Camnet TV is not just another channel. Now, on behalf of the entire production team, I'm Tapelo Joe Smarter. Good evening and God bless.
Get all the latest updates in court news only on Camnet TV. We take you and make you feel part of the court sessions through our in-depth coverage of the adjudication process. Get informed on those who have been arrested, delayed and denied the police bond or bail victims, persons taking plea, court adjournments, verdicts, and those administration issues in the judiciary. Camnet TV is on channel 274 on DSTV, channel 25 on GOVT, and find us on channel 106 on Topstar. You can also follow and give us a like on our social media platforms. Camnet TV.